Hey guys, IceAgePenguin here, back with another video. And today is a very special day. Today, what we all have been speculating about, what we all have been speculating about for months, and the fanboys were denying it all the time. That it's been confirmed now. We were right. That's Stranding, the game that was supposed to release exclusively for the PS4, is now coming to PC. And oh boy, the peasants are not happy about this. In fact, they're pretty pissed. Like, really pissed. They're like threatening developers, saying that they betrayed them, Sony betrayed them, that Kojima stole Sony money, Kojima stole Sony engine, and all kind of stupid shit like that. It's crazy, man. It's very crazy. But you know what? I'll not be looking at those tweets today. I'll be looking at something different. A video from our good old friend JayTechTV. Yeah, that JayTechTV. You know, the guy that screams that doesn't want that hates PC gamers so much that he goes actively out of his way to look at change.org petitions that a very small minority of people signed and say that PC gamers are begging for PlayStation exclusives. It's pretty stupid. But he made a video in response to all this news. So I'll be responding to it. So let's take a look.
Before I get started with the main topic of today's video, I wanted to give you guys a update on this YouTube channel and what I plan to do with everything that has happened today. I want to be 100% honest with you guys. So what I'm doing early, before Big Money gives his $60 card away next Friday, I'm giving my $60 card away this week. So towards the end of the week, there's going to be a PS4 controller unboxing from myself.
Oh, it's just him shilling for his dying channel. Boring. Skip.
You guys already know the news, so I didn't have to start out on this page. Death Stranding is coming to the PC in early summer of 2020.
Good. That means more people will get to play the game, enjoy the game, the publishers will get more money because the game will be on more platforms. I don't see anything wrong with this.
I wanted to do the research for you guys because the people that claim that they support the PC community will just say 2020. They won't tell you summer 2020, and they don't even know when summer begins. So, summer begins June 20th. So the following week, right, the last week of June, Death Stranding could be going to the PC. Or the beginning of July. So it's going to be either the last week of June, the beginning of July, or somewhere in July. But not August and not September. Because that would be kind of like middle to end of the summer.
That's fine. I'm sure most people can wait. After all, there are plenty of games to play in the meantime. And it will give the developers more time to properly optimize the game to run good on PC, rather than rushing a port out that is buggy or broken, and that will not sit well with many people. So it's fine, let them take their time.
So it's got to be the end of June, the early part of July. So you're waiting 8 to 9 months. We don't know about delays, so we can't factor that, but 8 to 9 months. I'm going to be playing the game, wrong page. I'm going to be playing the game in 10 days. So that's next Friday. Reviews are going up this Friday. Launch trailer is going up this Wednesday. What I want to say, to the PC gaming community, right? You don't take credit for the greatness of this game. You guys have been shitting on the game, calling it a walking simulator, claiming that it's boring, claiming that you don't need to buy a PS4 for this one game because it just doesn't look interesting. If it gets good reviews, if it gets awards, you can't take credit for it.
Wow, this has to be one of the biggest strawmans I've ever seen. You do realize that there are people out there that actually don't like Death Stranding. That they're not doing it because it's a PS4 exclusive, so we have to downplay the game. No, there are people that don't actually like the game, that don't like the gameplay. Like me, for example, I'm not interested in that Stranding at all. Whether it comes to PC or PS4 exclusive or it's a PS4 exclusive, I'm not interested in it. Like what at all. But I know a lot of people that are interested in the game. So why are you trying to downplay that?
You know, it's kind of like you guys trying to take credit for how good Red Dead Redemption was last year when you are not getting it until next month, right? So it would be weird for you guys to come out and try to do that. Because, you know, people like myself.
Okay, now you're just making up shit. Who said that? Tell me who said that Red Dead Redemption 2's success is because it's coming to the PC. Who said that? Who? Give me evidence. You can't prove your theory without any evidence. Why are you lying?
Because, you know, people like myself, we've been supporting the game for years. So, I'm just being honest. So I've already pre-ordered the game, and then I put an additional $20 for the digital deluxe, so that's an $80 purchase for the game, and I'm going to be playing it next Friday.
Oh, so that tweet where you said you would be canceling your pre-order for the game when you found out that the game was announced for PC was all a lie after all. Who would have thought that you would actually have some balls to vote with your wallet when you feel wronged by a corporation? But I guess not. You're a console fanboy after all, and console fanboys take everything that corporations do, no matter how bad they are, and accept them like the good little bitches they are. How sad.
I'm not going to make him wait, or anybody else that helped with the development of this game. I'm not making them wait to get my money. I'm going to buy that game day one, which I already have with the pre-order. I'm going to be playing it day one. Simple as that. 505 is the developer that seems to be publishing Death Stranding. The last time 505 published a game for PC, you guys treated them very badly. And they put it on Epic Game Store. And it seems like, this is the research I've done, that they were paid $10 million to put it on Epic Game Store. Now, I'm not saying Death Stranding is going to Epic Game Store. I'm not saying that it's going to Steam. You want to know why? Because I don't fucking know.
People are angry, rightfully so, because Epic Game Store is garbage. Epic Game Store is absolute shit. Epic Game Store barely has any features. They don't even have a freaking shopping cart. That's why people are angry. Epic Game Store, instead of using their Fortnite money, the huge amount of billions of dollars they have to actually improve their store, to actually give it more features, instead use their money to bribe developers so people are to make games exclusive to their stores, to lock their games to their stores, to hold games hostage to their stores, so people are forced to use them. And that's why people are angry. That's an obvious reason to be angry. Unlike you fanboys that accept anything accept any anti-consumer practice that corporations bestow upon you, we don't take that shit. We don't take that bullshit. Because most people in the PC community actually have balls.
I don't. All I can show you is the facts that I have at the time. That's all I've ever done on YouTube. I follow the facts. Things change, I change with them. So as it seems, 505 Games took $10 million from Epic Game Store to keep control exclusively on that launcher. We don't know how Death Stranding is going to do. It is an expensive game. Let me just say that. Yeah, it's an expensive game. It has a lot of star power behind it. You know, everything that is Death Stranding is pretty wild. Not just with the story and all of the stuff. It seems like a pretty expensive game. So, you know, if Epic Game Store is going to give 505 Games, let's say, another $10 million just to lock it down, I don't think 505 Games is gonna just say, hey, I don't want your fucking money. I want to listen to the people on Steam and put it over there. So,
if they actually do go through with it, then the backlash they would receive would be well deserved, because they know that Epic Game Store is controversial. They know Epic Game Store is hated within the gaming community. Yet they still choose to go through it anyway. Yeah, the backlash would be well deserved at that point. I wouldn't feel a single sympathy for them. All they would be doing is exposing even more of themselves as needy pieces of shit.
we don't know. But it is what it is. It's a big game. If you guys really want it, it shouldn't matter which store it ends up on. So that's all I'm saying. I just want to give my personal opinions, since you listened to the commercial side of this YouTube video. Not the best idea. Not the best idea. I do not think this was a good idea. The PC community beg for games all the time, and then they get them, and then they don't buy them. Or they get them and they don't support them. If they claim that they bought them, we don't see any concrete evidence that they even like the game. We don't see screenshots in 4K or 8K. We don't see gameplay in 160 frames per second showing off what your gaming rig can do. That's just what I'm saying. If you go brag on the internet, hey, I got your game, but I gotta wait 8-9 months for it, when you actually have the ability to play it on the release day, we, as the console gaming community or PlayStation gaming community, we expect to.
Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? Now this is a straight up lie. Go to YouTube, go search up any video game that has come to PC or is on PC, and you'll see reviews, you'll see benchmarks, you will see walkthroughs, you will see let's play, you will see everything. Why are you freaking lying? You think people are stupid? God, you are dumber than I thought. Wow. Like, all it takes is one tiny Google search to destroy this entire argument.
I mean, you keep claiming that you have the game or you have the ability to play the game. It's kind of worthless. You don't see me doing that shit. Death Stranding is coming out next week. What are you going to see from my channel? You're going to see Death Stranding gameplay. I don't like frauds. It's as simple as that. I don't. A fraud would be somebody begging for something, gets a developer to do what they want them to do, and don't support the developer once they do what they want them to do. So if this game is a bragging right type of thing to the PC community, it's probably one of the worst things you guys ever done. Now, if you've done this before, you've done it with Crash Bandicoot, low sales on PC. Neo, low sales on PC. Yakuza, low sales on PC. Nothing that the developers bragged about at all.
Wrong again, JTech. You never do any research, do you? Crash Bandicoot, the trilogy that released on all platforms, did pretty well on PC. Sega wants to focus more on the PC market because their games are selling well on there too. Koei Tecmo even publicly announced on Twitter that and revealed the sales numbers for the Noah. That was 2 million units, so they're happy with the sales as well. You never do any research. Again, do research. Don't talk out of your ass before making a video. The only thing you're doing is spreading misinformation to people who don't know about this stuff, who don't follow the gaming news. So stop fucking doing it.
That shit when this PC developers never talked about the sales. The only game that actually did good, which was already multi-plat by the way, was Monster Hunter. That was the only game that when it went to PC, it was successful. Enough for Capcom to brag about the sales. But all the games that were just only on PS4 when they launched and then they went over to the PC, They did not do good enough for any of the developers to talk about.
Again, already debunked. Just because the developers aren't revealing the sales numbers, that doesn't automatically equate to low sales. So, like, they can have all kinds of reasons for not revealing the sales numbers. There could be legal reasons, business reasons, and stuff like that. That doesn't automatically mean the sales are low. It just means the company in question didn't decide to reveal the sales numbers. That's literally it.
So, all I can say is I hope you buy the game. Now, the game is sitting at the 20th spot. We have 2 weeks until the game comes out. So, the rest of this week and the rest of next week. It's at the 20th spot. It looks healthy. It's healthier than Gears. It's healthier than Medieval that just released. It's pretty fucking healthy, right? For a $60 brand new IP. I can only hope that it gets higher. Again, if you don't want to wait for the game, you're going to have to buy it on a PS4.
Nah, even though I'm not interested in the game myself, you know what? I'll just buy it on PC just to spite you. Because you seem to care that freaking much that is not only being played on PlayStation. So fuck you. I'm going to do it. Anyways, guys. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you want similar content like this, be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. And be sure to check out my previous video where I roasted some console peasants that were complaining and getting mad that Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming to PC. So be sure to check out that as well. It's pretty funny too. So anyways, I'll see you next time, guys. Bye bye.